Yeah, you already know what it is. Lethal Talent 24, dive bombing at you with some Eagles content. Let's go. Yo, what up, fam? It's your boy Lethal Talent 24 coming at you with another video. And yo, guys, the Philadelphia Eagles lose to the Baltimore Ravens 28-30. Before I get to that that idiotic 2-point conversion play at the end of the game, I'm gonna start from the beginning. And really, it's bad. It's bad, definitely at the beginning. But you know, Jamon Brown giving up sacks like he was giving it up like a hoe on a street corner and just letting everybody in. Letting everybody in to get at Wentz. And when Wentz finally, on a 3rd and long play, I think it was 3rd and 17 or whatnot, Wentz has the opportunity. He throws a deep bomb to John Hightower and he drops it. You can't do that. Especially in this league, you cannot do that because every positive play essentially matters, especially a deep bomb like that. Especially a play like that. You cannot drop a play. That is unacceptable. That is inexcusable. Period. Point blank. Carson's play wasn't great in the first half. Can't really argue that, but he did come along. He was still in position. He still put his team in position to make plays. The touchdown would have been touchdown pass to Miles Sanders should have been caught. You can't do that. You can't hurt yourself. Doug waited way too long to start establishing the running game with Hurts. He should have already had him out there from jump. But first, he should have kept running the ball with Sanders. Carson Wentz, his stats today were 21 out of 40 attempts, 21 completions out of 40 attempts for 213 yards, 2 touchdowns. It really should have been 4. Miles Sanders had basically 100. He should have had like over 200 yards today. And he ended up with like that long 74-yard run, but he fumbled. So not only does he drop a touchdown pass, he fumbles, and luckily, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside was there to finish off the play and get us the touchdown. We could have been in the game earlier. Wentz did not play that bad, but the play calling was definitely off. You cannot, as a coach, keep having your quarterback in the pocket when he is getting creamed by the defensive line of the Baltimore Ravens. Mainly due to Jamon Brown. Instead, you keep this man in the pocket. You don't call any screen plays. You don't rely on the run game. Wentz was pressured on 47% of his dropbacks. That's almost half of his dropbacks. He was pressured. On top of that, he's got people dropping balls. Even Fulgham on 4th and 5. Wentz rolls out. He buys himself some time. Throws it to Fulgham. Fulgham drops it. It was a tough catch, but it was a catch that should have been made. Speaking of Fulgham, the Eagles decided, for some reason, not to put him out on the field much, even though, he was on their best corner in Humphrey. You know what I'm saying? They took him out the game pretty early. They relied on Ward and tried to get Zach Ertz going. Zach Ertz is injured now, and I wish him a speedy recovery. Hopefully he'll be ready to go Thursday. And these injuries just keep piling up, man. Jack Driscoll down. Brett Toth came in, did pretty well, but ultimately he gave up a sack. Jordan Mailata got blasted in the red zone. That cannot happen. This offensive line, it is inexcusable the way this offensive line is. And if we had addressed it in the draft like how we should have, I don't think we would be in this much trouble as we are right now. But since that's not the case, we're going to have to deal with that. Our franchise quarterback, our $100 million quarterback, is going to have to deal with that. Because somebody doesn't know how to draft or doesn't know what he needs on this team to actually draft players that can contribute right away in a meaningful fashion. If you're afraid your quarterback is going to get hurt, you don't go get another quarterback to replace him. Even though Jalen Hurts did pretty well in this game, he made some plays. I'm happy for him, but damn it, we needed an O-lineman. Damn it, we needed damn it, we needed a linebacker. We need a running back that can complement Miles Sanders. Somebody that can bulldoze his way through, up the middle, get some tough yards. Who's on the practice squad, by the way. We do have somebody like that, but for whatever reason, we won't bring him up. We'll have all these scat backs on the team. These little running backs on the team that can't even compare to Darren Sproles. But I digress. I digress, man. We are in serious trouble on the O-line, linebacker. Jackson just goes right up the middle. Nobody stays disciplined. I mean, they did a pretty good job at containing. We got 3 sacks today. Brandon Graham accounted for 2 of them. Malik Jackson made a hell of a play. Got that sack. If we had made Lamar Jackson stay in the pocket and throw, we definitely win this game. And that's all we really had to do. We had to stay disciplined, keep him in the pocket, make him throw, make him beat us with his arm, and he beat us with his legs. Jim Schwartz, his defense cannot continue to give up 30 points a game. This is BS. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. You got Marlon Humphrey trying to punch out balls. You don't see anything like that on our team. The only time I've seen that is in the Pittsburgh game, and Darius Slay was trying to punch out the ball to out of Ray McCloud's hands. That's it. They don't try to force turnovers. They don't try to get anything. And before people talk about Wentz and how he fumbled the ball. Yes, he fumbled the ball. But if we score those touchdowns, that fumble is basically negated. He didn't turn over the ball after that. He put his players in position to make plays. Fulgham, thank you for coming through. You know what I'm saying? He had about 6 receptions for 75 yards. I mean, that is absolutely awesome. Great production when we needed you to show up. Greg Ward, he fumbled twice, but because he didn't lose them, we were still in the game. Which could have been really big for the Baltimore Ravens. But fortunately, they were on the sidelines. They both went out of bounds. We got lucky. One was on a special team play and one was on a pass reception. And then, I'm going to say this. I'm proud of my team. I don't care what you Wentz haters want to say. I don't care what you Dallas Cowboys fans want to say. Sit there and say, oh, Wentz is still injury prone. My quarterback got hit 47% of his dropbacks. Didn't come out with one injury. He got hit. He got lit. And you want to talk about my quarterback? When yours is on the sideline getting surgery and all this stuff? May not be right for the rest of his career. But you want to talk about my quarterback? But let me get off the Dallas Cowboys fans for a second, because this fan base needs to be checked. You guys want to sit there and say that somebody needs bench when you can see, if you don't see that O-line is a problem, If you don't see that these wide receivers dropping balls, this running back dropping balls for a touchdown, the kicker, Jake Elliott needs to go or get somebody in here that can take it or that can give him competition. But if y'all don't see that, you need to open your eyes because it is out there. And I keep seeing bench Wentz, bench him. Ugh, you're crying. And for what? Wentz is not a leader. Wentz got no heart. Zach Ertz ain't got no heart. Man, matter of fact, Zach Ertz didn't have to carry his ass out there with his ankle hurting, but he came back out there and played, didn't he? That shows heart. Wentz not being a leader. You don't come back from being down like you were to be 2 points away from tying the game, potentially winning it. That shows leadership. That shows heart. That shows that's when a franchise quarterback is supposed to shine. And he did that. You want to sit there and cover for other players, but when it comes down to Wentz, you want to sit there and throw him out to the trash. You know, y'all need to stop that BS right now because that shit that I saw against the Ravens, Jalen Hurts ain't doing that. Period. Stop with this bench Wentz stuff and support your quarterback. Because he's really not playing that bad. And the people that should be checked, you're not checking. So I would advise you, and I would plead with you to please check them because everything is not Wentz's fault. When people drop passes, when people miss field goals, when people can't freaking block Jamon Brown, it's not on Wentz. Anyway, that's all I got to say. You let me know in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel about this game? Because I'm frustrated, but I'm glad my team at least fought back. Unlike some people. So anyway, guys, please like, please subscribe if you're feeling this content. And, you know, it's on to Thursday, man. We got to figure out. But we're going to look at some stuff, man. And, you know, hopefully these guys can get it right because these self-inflicted wounds are just killing us right now. And everything has to be better. And Doug with that play call at the end, that 2-point conversion, that's unacceptable. And it has to be better going forward. So you guys let me know in the comments below. Please like, please subscribe if you're feeling this content. Eagles fans and my subscribers, thank you very much for staying in there with me. But you know, we're gonna have to power on through. We're gonna have to keep dealing with this because this is gonna be a long season. So, anyway, you guys, Birds fans, keep your talent sharp and go Birds always. EAGLES Eagles. And that's what's up. You guys take it easy, peace. Every time they put me in a battle, I'm lethal. Nigga too sweet and low, you ain't equal. Shut 'em down.